So the theme of our project was drought impacts on Malawian agriculture. And this problem came to me because I lived and worked in Malawi, and my neighbors and everyone that lived within the village were smallholder farmers. And so I myself had my own farm. And so this was something, as soon as I heard the topic from one of my colleagues, I was like, oh, Malawian agriculture, like droughts are becoming more and more prevalent, like this is a huge issue, and not really anything is being done. At least where I was staying in Malawi, there wasn't many initiatives around this. So it just felt very obvious and something that I'm personally interested in, and is also a really interesting problem. You know, when you have a whole country of people that are being affected by something, why is not more happening? So it was a fun problem to work on as well.
Last term, I took a class focused on policymaking, in which we had to identify a policy problem and then throughout the term work on proposing a solution and based on our analysis of the problem. So actually the process was very similar to what we had to do for GPPN, and I found this really, really helpful when working towards the conference.
Throughout the framing of the policy solution, we faced a couple of challenges in terms of implementation, because we wanted to make sure, like as a team, we wanted to make sure that whatever solution we are proposing is pretty feasible in Malawi, considering the environment, the climatic environment there, and the perceptions of farmers there, and if the solution that we're proposing is something that actually farmers would be willing to do in Malawi.
Initially, we came up with a policy solution to the problem that we identified that we thought was a good idea. But as we proceeded and did more research and analysis, we realized that it's not as feasible as we thought. And it was, I think, slightly hard to let go of our initial idea because we were attached to it. But ultimately, it was a good decision to reframe our solution, and we came up with a solution that I think worked much better.
I think the biggest benefit I had from doing the GPPN was the opportunity to connect with faculty and like the LSE school itself, the School of Public Policy. Having the project, it made me branch out of my course faculty to find other people to speak with for feedback, and that opportunity, I just felt like I was able to connect with other professors and hear more perspectives and get different points of views, and it kept me on the 5th floor in the SVP, and it just really made me feel connected to the school and connected to our faculty, and yeah, that was great.
I had a chance to meet and interact with more people across the SPP, including double degree students, MPP students, and faculty and alumni that I haven't necessarily interacted with previously. And of course, then being able to go to Paris to represent SPP and meet people from other schools was wonderful.
In general, look into the problems faced across the world and how I can, as a policy student at LSE, make a career which actually creates an impact